Okay, I'm gonna start talking. Welcome to our 2023 Idaho State University College of Education Business Professionals of America podcast, Where's My Tie? I'm Taryn Torix, a BPA student member at the Idaho State University College of Education, and I think we'll be leading this podcast. It's a work in progress. So let's meet the team.
Oh, am I first?
No, that's Cam.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. That's Cam. Okay, sorry.
I'm Cameron. Been in with ISU for 3 years now. 4 years now. It's great stuff.
I'm Brayden. I am also an ISU and BPA student, and I am trying to help with this podcast. It was my idea, so if it's a train wreck, hey, we're going for it.
Hey friends, I'm Kara. I am a graduate student in business education, working on my master's degree, and I'm a mom and a grandma and super excited about this podcast.
Yay! I guess we should probably say our majors. I'm majoring in secondary education for my bachelor's degree with an emphasis on family and consumer sciences and business education. How about you, Cam?
I'm working on my degree in health science with an emphasis in emergency medical services.
I am working on my secondary education with an emphasis in business.
Do I get to say again?
Sure.
I'm working on my master's degree, a master's of arts in teaching with an emphasis in business education.
Wow, we have a great crew here at Where's My Tie? So our plan is to run this podcast like a business meeting. We may not achieve that all the time, but we're gonna try to. So since this is our first podcast, we don't have any old business. But next podcast, hopefully soon, we'll have some old business because we'll report back on what we did this podcast. So that doesn't get confusing at all. So as president of this podcast business meeting group, I call this meeting to order. I probably should have done that before old business, but that's okay. So let's go into new business. Cam, that's you.
Sorry, I'm working on the cover photo. So the reason why we wanted to start this podcast is we wanted to create a space where we can bring prospective members in and keep the community, up to date in all the stuff that we're doing, and try to help spread information about what you can do with BPA, how to go about this one situation if you're having problems. Just try to help people as much as we can and bring people together with BPA.
We really like helping people. Kara, is that right?
Yes, I love helping people. Yeah. Would you like me to talk about our ideas for guests?
Yes, Kara, that's a great idea.
Well, I just read it off the agenda, so that's what I did. Okay, so we would like your ideas and your input for guests. What do you think? You can email me at my BPA email, C. Schuldberg. It's a fun one. Schuldberg is SHULDBERG at idahobpa.org. That's my BPA email. And I will try to answer as quickly as I can. I will bring it to the board. We'll see who we can find. Some ideas that I was thinking of would be maybe Lucy Christensen, who's from Shelley, and she is going to University of Utah, and she is also the secondary national president for BPA, and she's just a really neat individual. Also, let's see, who else could we have? Sorry, I'm losing names right now, but
I think anyway, a good person.
Oh,
yes,
sorry.
Spencer would be great. I also think a good person to have on here is Brenda Jacobson, the famous Brenda from Idaho, from Pocatello. And she would be fun because she's our faculty advisor, and she's a hoot. She's so
And
much
a
fun.
wealth of knowledge and good information.
I agree. Brayden, did you have anything to add about the call for guests?
I think it's a great idea to have a lot of people. I know there's a lot of different BPA advisors that we can get in contact with and have come. We can even have members from BP or FFA come and other different organizations. I think that'd be a really great idea also.
And
Yeah.
I heard that there was an FCCLA advisor now, part of our board. I'm not sure who that is. That's me, if you didn't figure that out. I'm a family and consumer sciences teacher and FCCLA advisor in Montana. Yeah, I think guests would be great. Cam, did you have anything to add about guests?
I would also like to have Tavin Blake come on. He is the national post-secondary parliamentarian.
Yes,
I think he would be a good one.
I forgot his name.
Tavin is amazing. Next up on new business is some upcoming events. Brayden, would you chat a little bit about those?
Sure, Taryn, do you know about those, or am I just the one that
I
has all the
don't know.
knowledge?
I would love to know more.
So a couple things that are coming up at ISU is the involvement fair, and this is for all the students at ISU to come and see the different organizations that are offered, all the different departments that ISU has, and all the different things that are offered. There's a bunch of activities that you can do. You can go kayaking, swimming, running. There's a ton of stuff to do up in Pocatello. So that's also a great way to get that information out, is at the involvement fair. And we will have some BPA members there talking about BPA. So anybody who is at ISU listening to this, come to the involvement fair. It'll be super fun. Come see us. It'll be great. The next thing is the Back to Business barbecue. And this is the next day. So I guess I should have said dates. That would have been probably a bit helpful.
Would have been helpful.
So the involvement affair is on August 23rd from 11:30 to 1. And that's, yeah. Anyways, then the Back to Business barbecue is on the next day, August 24th from 11 to 1. And the Back to Business barbecue is more or less a business themed involvement fair. It's where all the College of Business people will be there, all the business clubs and organizations will be there, and it's just all going around business, and we'll be able to talk about BPA and all the aspects of business and all that stuff there as well.
Are they both in the quad?
They are both in the quad. That's a good thing to tell everybody. Thank you, Kara.
I couldn't remember if you mentioned that or not.
And does anyone know why the quad is called the quad?
I
It
do
has
not.
four sides.
It
a
does
square?
have 4 sides. It's a rectangle. Okay, I thought someone else would know that. I feel like it's named from a guy at ISU. I feel like his name was Andrew Hutchinson, but that might not be right. But I feel like he named something the quad. Okay, I should not have spoke up. I feel like it was something like that. Cameron, do you remember any of that? You're a history nerd.
That does not come to mind particularly.
Doesn't come to
I know
mind.
that's a pretty common name for a lot of different colleges to call kind of like the central area of the quad.
The quad. We call ours a pentagon.
I think you should look it up for your homework.
That was a joke. Yes, listeners, look it up. We would love to know why it's called the quad. Email Kara with your answer or leave it in the comments below. We still don't know where we're posting this, so we might not even have comments, but you'll figure it out. I believe in you, listeners.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have any other new business? I don't think so, as president of the board.
I think we're good with new business.
I move that we go to dad jokes.
Dad jokes, I second.
I third.
I think it's unanimous. We don't need to vote.
I think it is unanimous as well. So who has some dad jokes? Anyone? Bueller?
Bueller.
Cameron.
Let me go through this library of dad jokes.
Do you have like a list? Like, were you prepared for this? Did someone tell you you were doing this?
I was looking at business related. I looked up business related dad jokes.
Well, I'm
Oh.
wondering where my tie is. So, do you get it? That's the name of our. That's funny to me.
Yeah. But Taryn, just remember, if at first you don't succeed, redefine success.
You are so right, because I'm gonna tell that one to my students. Oh my God, that's hilarious. You are a hoot, Cameron. A hoot.
Make a
Oh,
motivational
stop it some
poster.
more.
A motivational poster with a cat. Little
Yes.
cat hanging by a branch.
In there.
While you do that, I'm just gonna laugh at my problems because everybody else does.
Oh dear.
You know, I used to own a paper business, but it folded.
Have you guys watched The Office? I love The Office.
Yes.
That's all about a paper company.
That's right.
Well, you might not know, but that's all about a paper company, and it's really crude humor, and it's hilarious.
It's cringy sometimes, but I love it.
Does anyone know why money is called dough?
No.
Because we all need it.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, yeah, that was not your greatest, but it's
That's
it's
the point of
honestly,
dad jokes, to be cringy.
I think that the business world, like everyone says, money doesn't buy happiness, which I honestly wish that was true, but money, like you have to live with money. Like you gotta buy things. You know what I mean? You have to buy rent, your
I'd rather
food.
cry by myself on a yacht than on the streets.
I
I
would.
agree.
I agree.
Money doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy ice cream, and it's kind of the same thing.
Love ice cream. What's everyone's favorite ice cream flavor?
Mint chocolate
Cookies
chip.
and cream.
Braden?
Mint chocolate chip or Play-Doh?
Dude,
What's Play-Doh?
that sounds
You
gross.
haven't heard of Play-Doh.
Don't they tell you to not eat it in like the commercials? Don't eat, kids. And I like when it comes out of like their hair in the toys. That's so much fun. But what's Play-Doh? Ice cream.
It's just a mixture of flavors. Like the biggest flavor in it for some reason is banana. I don't know.
That sounds
And it's colored all
stupid.
different colors. Yeah.
That
it's
sounds
just
like
a mixture.
artificial color central. Like
Does it-
choo choo, it's coming in the station.
Does it taste like Play-Doh smells?
No.
I love
Oh.
the smell of Play-Doh. For my second week in the classroom to practice knife skills in my advanced culinary class, they're gonna make Play-Doh. And I love the smell of Play-Doh.
That'll be fantastic. Salty.
But we need lots of cream of tartar and salt. So I found a bunch of cream of tartar in the cabinet. So I'm assuming that's what they use it for. Because I don't know what else you use cream of tartar for. So
Egg whites. I'll make a meringue.
Snickerdoodles.
okay, well, I should not be a culinary teacher because that should have been obvious.
That's on the test.
It's
on the-
acidic, and so it'll help stabilize the egg whites so that they will.
Why do you
foam
know
up.
this?
Because I make macarons.
He's
Ooh.
a man of
Aren't
many
they
talents.
macaroons?
Macarons. Macaroons are little Jewish coconut cakes. Macarons are a French cookie sandwich,
Like an Oreo.
essentially. But you can do them all sorts of different colors.
It's a poopy Oreo. Okay, we're getting crazy here.
Wow, I don't know how long it's been, like 10 minutes, 12 minutes. I should have wrote down the time.
That's okay.
But to our
We're just here
listeners,
to have fun.
Oh, so we are a blast. But our listeners, like, way to go you for listening to this far in this. I'm honestly surprised if you have lasted this long because we're just amazing. We're like just weird. And I think
I'm
that's
gonna.
the beauty.
I think that
This
if
was
you've made
certainly
it, oh, oops, if you've made it this far, put a tie emoji in the comments.
Yes, put a fun tie
Yes.
emoji.
We'll see which one is our tie.
Because where's my tie? Oh my gosh. That was so smart.
they're donating their ties to us.
I don't actually own a tie of my very own.
I honestly used to just use clip-ons, but now I have a few ties. But ever since I started teaching, I mean, we've only done 2 days of training. I've only wore polos. I'm like, I'm not about that tie and button-down shirt.
First day.
Really?
I
I'm going to be
hate
that teacher that
button-down
comes
shirts.
in a full suit, to be
Well, I
honest.
won't like you because that's
Oh,
interesting because I don't
wow.
want to start out I love this. Well, our listeners can't see it, but I love this. It's a polo from Target. Love Target. Shout out. They should give us a sponsorship. Um but yeah, I just no, not I mean, now I feel like I should be wearing a tie because of our podcast.
But where's our tie?
Well, exactly. We don't have it, so I
We don't
shouldn't
have
wear
them.
it.
So how it wouldn't be where's my tie if you had a tie?
It wouldn't be. Wow, I'm surprised we have gotten through this with minimal craziness. This was our first take. If you're listening, be proud of us. We have not restarted this recording.
This
Yeah,
is something.
it is. I guess any closing thoughts from you all?
Just come back for the next one.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Tell your friends.
Yes,
Make good choices.
exactly. Tell your friends, make good choices. I'm not sure if you have a lot of friends. I bet you do. I don't, but tell yours because they will be the heart of our podcast. Where's my tie? Um, yeah,
Tell your
you could.
BPA advisors. Tell that random
Yes,
person in your class. Tell your grandma.
yes.
Tell everybody you know.
Everyone you know. You
Yell it to the
probably
world.
you probably can search us all up on Facebook. I don't know if anyone uses Facebook, but yeah,
I do because I'm a grandma.
I do too. I don't
Ouch.
know. I love it.
It's
Yeah.
a good marketing tool.
Well,
Okay.
thanks for listening. Still so proud of you for hanging in there, peeps. Um, we should have a signature like goodbye. Like, wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. We could all
Okay,
We
vote.
should say something about where's our tie. Come back
Okay,
next time
why
to
don't
see if
we
we
just
find our
say
tie.
why don't we just say where's my tie all in unison?
Okay.
Ready? Okay. 3, this is going to be terrible. 2, 1. Where's my
Where's
Where's
my
tie?
my
tie?
tie?
Bye.
Or good job, you guys.
How do I stop it? There we go.